Alright, welcome to the first podcast. Now,
Hello.
we don't know the name yet. Tyler's here. So
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Brandon would be here, but he's been up for 18 hours and he's sleeping. So if you hear him snoring in the background, just type cunt in the review. So he'll actually not go to sleep before we record this. We don't know how long this will be, so if it's an hour, then I guess it's an hour. You'll know.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're uploading this to either Spotify, SoundCloud, or something else. They don't work for some reason.
Yeah.
And if you can't hear Tyler that well, it's because we're using my headset mic. And yeah, we don't have like another computer to get it on.
Yeah.
So
It's basically just gonna be us chatting shit and talking stories. With some
if
snoring
we end up
ASMR.
doing this enough, I might see if I can buy like an actual mic like Will does.
Oh yeah, like that
The
sweaty
snowball.
mic. The sweaty mic.
Yeah, the sweaty.
Like I'm a TTV.
Alright, so today we're just going to be talking about shit we've done before and camps first.
Yeah.
And then
Just
if it's
bunch of
taken
random
too long
shit.
to do that, then we'll start just talking about what we did when we were younger. And we'll
Yeah.
try and get Brandon to talk about that if he's ever on it. I don't know.
I don't know.
He's
It's
snoring so loud, I don't know how someone snores this loud.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay. We're
first.
dragging out this intro. Okay.
Yeah,
let's
we
get
go.
into it.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
went on the camp recently. 2 weeks ago.
Okay, what was the camp name?
Fucking Outward Bound camp. Oh shit.
was
It was shit. It was like
shit?
shit but good.
Okay.
So.
How long
like,
ago was this?
2 weeks, I said. Yeah.
Okay.
What's it called? I have a bunch of stories, as they say. It's supposed to be a course. They called it a course, basically. It was
Okay.
like a course, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
summer's camp was like when I went there a few years ago.
Yeah, what's it
I
called?
said it was a course.
So we got there, right? No. So we had to wake up at like 4 o'clock to get ready or something to
Oh,
get to the
shit.
school because the gates opened at like 5 something, like quarter till 6. We had to be there by quarter till 6. The gates didn't open till quarter till 6.
Oh no.
So yeah, I was already
Had
having
that
like
happen
scuff
before.
feelings going into the camp. I was like, oh shit. Luckily, my mum's car was like at the one of the front cars, and like we were like there was like 2 parts of cars. There was a whole fucking line of cars and buses,
That was
buses
what
included.
Yeah, that's what happened with my school last year when we went to get to gaming in Ballarat
Oh yeah,
about this time last year.
yeah, and there was like 4 or 5 of us cars on the other side, and then this one fucking legend. He was like, you go. I like for the troops. For the troops. And yeah, I got there, got in our groups, got in our buses, left around like 6:30, and then yeah, we get to the wrong site first.
Got to the wrong site.
Yep, and then we drove for a little bit. Us boys got out, but then we had to get picked back up because they dropped us at the wrong spot, and it was supposed to be girls, not the boys. So
So
Fucking
who were you
scuffed.
sitting with on the bus?
I was sitting with this guy named Xander.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we weren't really talking that much. Not really much to note.
Yeah.
We was talking about a bunch of random shit like little Fortnite nerds.
Yeah, I became friends with my friend Tom, who I actually met on the way to summer's
McNamara?
camp. Yeah.
Yeah.
I met him on the way to the bus, so I didn't even know he went to our school. And on the way back, I hadn't asked him what school he went to until like halfway through summer's camp.
Oh yeah.
How
Yeah.
long were you at yours for?
For 5 days.
Yeah,
at
mine
my
was
camp.
9 days, but it felt like it was only 5.
Yeah, but like,
Because a few of the days we did nothing.
cunt.
'cause it was still
Your
setting
summer's
up.
camp was probably like in Melbourne, wasn't there? That camp in Melbourne.
It was near Melbourne. It's on the beach, but not close.
Oh yeah, on the beach. I was in the fucking bush for 5 days. So
yeah.
we get there, right, and then we got all of our shit. We had to put an emergency bag just in case if it rained and all of our like shit got wet.
Oh,
And we had like emergency clothes.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll just like talk about this from each day perspective. We get there, we have some lunch, we fill up our water bottles from like these 4 big tanks that we have.
tanks.
And what's it called? Our instructor's a bloody legend. He saw this little funnel thing.
I can't stop thinking of army tanks.
Oh my god. Like there was this you know how like funnels, right? Like the little tap things. He had
Yeah.
one of those. And like no other group had those. They had to use their maps because they were laminated maps.
Oh,
Fucking put them into like a funnel like thing, and then they had to pour like physically pick up the water tank and just tip it in. And yeah, it was not fun for them, but like it was really fun for us. It was really fucking easy because it's like a little tap thing. You just
why don't they just do that?
And then we had to carry 4 water bottles each, so 4 liters each, plus with our own water bottle filled up.
Oh yeah, just in case.
Yep, and fucking water bottle was murky as fuck.
Oh.
The water was murky as, but it was purified, so yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
thank God.
I didn't catch any diseases yet.
Yet. Yeah, that's what I say. 3 years later, I got an abscess in my brain from my fucking summers camp.
Yeah.
Where's my water bottle? There it is.
And what's it called? I'm just dragging this on, but like we walked 3Ks, absolutely fucked, absolutely fucked, because we're carrying these heavy packs, right? And it was like beating down. I can't remember how hot it was, but it was
How
pretty
heavy
hot.
did it feel?
Oh, I'm scrawny as fuck, so it felt like a lot. I had the most space in my bag, so that was kind of a regret because I had to carry a lot of the heavy grip gear.
Oh shit.
So that was kind of shit. Yeah, I carried the team totally. I carried all the big light shit for the rest of the camp though.
Yeah.
So we get there, set up camp, and that was an expedition night, so we could literally camp wherever we wanted.
Oh shit.
So like we set up this like nice place. They taught us about navigation and how to camp. So there's no trees in our way. If the wind fucking blows on a tree, and we all fucking die because the tree crashes into us. Yeah, so we found a nice open spot, had a fire, had some roast chicken salad. Well, not salad, but like cooked up salad. Woke up the next day, had some muesli into us with some powdered milk. I've never had powdered milk in my life. I'm like, what the fuck is this? How does this shit work? Do you just pour milk into the powdered milk?
No, you just put
pour water. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do that when we were in grade 2. They'll teach us how to use powdered milk. You know how you've never stayed for the first thing you do where you have to stay at the school for a night. It's always at the school in a building with the teachers.
Yeah.
Pretty much, if your school even did that, and ours did. So in the morning we got up. It was like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Near the canteen, and we literally put like cereal in, and then the teacher's like, "Come over and get the milk, kids." So we're like, "Okay." Went over, poured it in, and I was like, "Is this flour?" And they're like, "No, just give us a second." No, and they grabbed the bowl and turn over, put some water in there. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you do this?
Yeah.
I didn't say what the fuck. I was in grade 2.
Yeah. So back to my fucking story. Shut up. My time to shine. What's it called? Yeah, we get our packs on again, carrying a bunch of group shit again, but like this time I made my bag a little bit stuffier, so I didn't have to carry as much shit.
Thank
yeah,
God.
I was a little pussy on camp. Meow meow. What's it called? Yeah, we get our heavy packs on. I was like, oh yeah, they showed us the map where we're going. I'm like, oh, it doesn't look that far. It doesn't look that far. Doesn't look that far. It's only 16 Ks, they say. I'm like, yeah, okay, 16, we can do that. Turns out, yeah, we've been walking the whole day. We're walking up and down hill, like barely up, but like a lot down hill, and like there was a lot of terrain that we had to cut through because we like didn't have any track that we went across because it was like out fucking shit, and yeah, it was kind of scuffed, man. I kept getting cuts on my arms and shit. I still have, I think. Do you see like I know they can't see this, but like, do you see like the little faint scars still here?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are from like trees. I got that on like 4th day.
Since you can't see, it's where his pointer finger is, pretty much to just under his thumb.
Yeah.
Mostly.
What's it called? Yeah, we just keep walking. We had some lunch afterward. Like, someone actually threw up like 3 times.
Oh.
During the first third, and then
Yeah,
we had some morning tea.
place.
We had some scroggin. Oh.
Scroggin? What's
Yeah,
scroggin?
it's like coconut, dried banana, chocolate chips, dates, sultanas, and like something else. I can't remember.
I don't eat fruits because of...
We had a lot of healthy stuff. It was the
So-
best food for camp, but the worst camp for sleep.
I would eat... I actually want to eat fruit, it's just my body doesn't let me, otherwise I just throw up. I
Huh.
can't fucking fix that.
Yeah, what's
Otherwise
it
I
called?
would.
Yeah.
I just want to eat some grapes and shit. I love grapes. I used to
Yeah.
eat grapes all the time before I stopped eating.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's it
So-
called? So back to my story. Fuck me. What's it called? Yeah. We had some lunch. I was on kitchen duty, so that was kind of shit. Cause I'm
So
shitty.
this was what, day 2?
Yeah, day 2 still. We're cutting up shit. I'm fucking feeling tired. I'm absolutely fucked because I was doing that. Thank God I did navigation 2nd day because they helped us a lot with navigation on the 2nd day.
Yeah.
So I got basically special edited.
Special ed.
by the instructor. He's like, "Yep, show us your bearing." I'm like, "Yep, yeah, we just go that way." Like, yeah. I just looked at his, and I looked at his, looked at mine for like 1 second. Yep, go that way. Yep, whatever the fuck yours is saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, yeah, I was fucked afterwards. We got to our stash site, and then we walked 200 meters up, and we're on the side of a hill on sand for the second night. Had some hot chockey. Absolutely fucked, by the way. It turned out to be 24 Ks with all the bends that we included.
Oh, Jesus.
And my legs really hurt. Well, not my legs, but more like my feet, because it was like really heavy for me.
Yeah, that's what happens to me when I walk a lot.
Yeah, the next day, it was way more painful, because I've been having a sore hip for like the past 2 months.
Oh.
Like, I've had that since summer. I got it like it started happening last year. Got it really
what's
bad.
wrong? What do you think?
Don't know. I think it's just like overworking it, or like something really bad, but they just don't know what it is until it fucking strikes again. It's like the Empire Strikes Back. Because it happened the first time when I started soccer last year, and I was like, oh fuck, I couldn't play for like 3 weeks, and it pissed me off. And now I can't even play this week. I can't even play like for 3 weeks or 4 weeks because of my fucking heel. I keep getting injuries and it's pissing me off. Yeah, but I'll get on to the heel thing later. My hip, yeah, it hurt a lot, but like I just rested it up. But the third night, we got these letters from our parents, and yeah, I'm not gonna go into that shit, you know.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens to ours as well. I'm not gonna be talking about that.
Yeah, and what's it called? Once I get back, they forgot me, by the way. They forgot to pick me up. They forgot to get us, because we had like lots of spacing in between each other, so we could have like our own space.
Yeah.
We had to write down what we would say back, and then what we would write to ourselves in a year and shit like that. Yeah, just not gonna get into that much because it's personal. What's it called?
What did they forget? Like.
Yeah, they went to do a count off. There was this count off thing, and I was number 1.
Yeah.
Out of the 12 of us boys, it was like 12 of us boys. I had some pretty strong people in the group, so it was
How
good.
many different groups were there with 12 kids?
So there was about 4 groups. No, I think 4 groups of boys, 4 groups of girls.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure, or like.
Ours was
6.
Our
6 to 4.
place was 3 huts. 3 huts.
3
girls.
huts.
3 huts of boys. They're just cabins with
Yeah.
double. So there was
You had roofs and walls. Shut up.
There's about 16.
We had to sleep in these
each
bivvies. I didn't be enclosed in an actual building up until Friday.
Yeah, I know.
That was shit.
But we only got to sleep there.
Yeah, what's it called?
We really weren't allowed in there unless it was free time. You'd go in there if you wanted to like rest.
What's it
Which I
called?
did a couple times.
Yeah. It started raining after we had the
Oh.
count off, because we were getting our rain shit on, because it looked like it was about to rain. Hail and lightning, just fucking.
Oh.
And guess what? My friend didn't give back my torch, right? And I was trying to get my rain shit on still, so I was like, my pants were inside out, like my rain pants were still inside out. Fucking trying to get my boots on, cunt, and then I just fucking bolt down. It's like, where's Tyler? Where's Tyler? Where's Tyler again? And they're like, we keep losing you, cunt. I'm like, yeah, I know. But like, it was just fucking pelting, and then it calmed down a little bit. All of our shit's wet. Mine is like, not as bad. And then the second one hits when we're trying to go to sleep after we had like dinner, and it fucking tastes like dirt because all the fucking rain that came through and shit. Yeah, there was hail as well.
Yeah.
And somehow, because we're in a national park.
Sucked it by campsite.
We're in national park, so we couldn't have a fire that night. And yeah, we used these trangies, and one of them was still on fire after the first hit. Cause yeah.
Oh yeah, one thing I should say before we keep moving on. I'm going to the Gold Coast in about a month, so I'm definitely going to have a podcast to talk about that. And I've also
keep doing this.
since I'm in year 10, we're probably going to have a camp where we go to the snow soon.
Oh, that's gonna be shit.
But my mum's like, I'll take you by yourself instead, because she went in year 10 and it sucked.
Oh, it will suck.
She could do fuck all, because the teacher's like, you're not allowed to go down there because
It's,
there's no other teachers going down there.
Kid, yeah.
Or advisors.
Yeah, because
And
it's
you can't
a
go
bunch
by
of
yourself.
pussies. Bunch of pussies.
Yeah, it's a bunch of pussies. So my mum's probably going to take me, so I'll probably do a thing about that as well.
Yeah, so basically, back to my story.
Yeah.
Um,
But I'll update
Yeah.
you guys on that.
we get our dinner. Wasn't very pleasant. We had to start a fire. We were allowed to start a fire since there was rain, so we could dry our shit. Like we made this like big pit with saners. We had a ex-marine trainee
Shit.
from our teacher as our like teacher that is at our school. in our group, and he's a fucking lad as well. Fucking lad. You'll understand why.
Did you have
by
lighters
the
to
end.
start, or did you have?
Oh no, we had to use matches.
Yeah, matches.
Yeah, he was telling us this story once. How he went on an actual like outward bound trip for 6 months straight.
6
Yeah.
months.
Yeah. He fucking loved it, cunt. He loves that shit. He has like a special sweaty chair that he sits in. Like it's not sweaty chair. It's not called sweaty chair, but we call it like a sweatman's chair because, yeah, if you're like good at something, we call you a sweat. Yeah, he had this like chair that he could sit on and lie back down.
Yeah, so it's either sweat man or sweat girl.
Sweat man, sweat girl. Yeah. Yeah. What's
Or
it called?
sweaty if you're just sweaty at a video game and you are never.
Just sweaty at
You
anything.
never stop playing it and you never have fun.
Yeah. Technically, Will.
Yeah, technically Will, unless he's in creative. He still has fun. It's just sometimes he doesn't hear you.
Yeah, but we're getting off topic, so. Yeah, he talked about how to have the lighter thing with friction and wet newspaper.
Friction?
Yeah, he had to use friction because all of his matches were fucked.
Oh.
But like, yeah, we got our
Yeah,
fire,
that makes
dried
a
most of our shit.
while.
Then we got a second hit of rain. All my shit got wet.
Imagine if they gave you, if you had to do friction instead of matches.
Fuck me.
It takes.
I'd kill myself.
Apparently, according to the guy that does the like How to Survive in the Wild, Bear Grylls.
Yeah, Bear
He did a
Grylls.
video on YouTube and he said it takes like average if you're good at it 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to get the perfect amount. It's like holy shit. Imagine
Yeah.
if you had to do 40 minutes.
Yeah, wait, what's it called?
That'd suck.
Yeah, that would fucking suck.
Thank God they gave you matches.
Yikes.
Please.
Yeah, and what's it called? The second hit of rain. Oh, that was way worse. It was way worse. Well, way worse for my sleeping because we're all still trying to sleep, and I'm a very light sleeper. I felt like I was like
I'm like a medium.
I can't sleep. I wake up like even when I'm sleeping normally. I wake
Close
up.
to light.
I wake up at least twice per night. Like that at a minimum.
Yeah, that's been.
It's been happening to me for like a
most time
year.
it's 2 or 3
So
for about the past 5 years.
yeah, and I feel like my mum's gonna get pissed off at me soon for waking up during the night, getting water, going to the toilet, trying to get myself.
I mean, going to the
Like-
toilet and getting a drink of water makes sense.
I don't know.
That's why I keep a water bottle on my bed.
Yeah,
Honestly.
same. What's
Or
it
next
called?
to my bed if I'm in a single bed.
Yeah, I can't sleep. I'm not like a big sleeper. I can have like 1 hour of sleep. I love sleep.
Yeah,
It's just that I don't need it.
I love sleep as well. Like sometimes I'll stay up for like 18 hours and only need 9 hours sleep, and I'll be
Yeah.
fine. I don't understand.
Yeah. What's it
Yeah.
called?
That's great, I guess. I get more time to do shit.
Yeah. I had this one person that was in my group. He's like he's a good friend of me at least, but like he helped me a lot during the trip because like I'm usually a very introverted kid, and it's
Right.
like really hard for me to like get around and stuff, like to help out and shit. 'Cause
Yeah, I
feel
used to
like,
be
don't know.
really bad with that.
Yeah, and what's it called? He's like really
It's
extroverted,
understandable.
like a big leader. He was our school leader and shit. Really funny guy. We're into games. He's not. He's into games as like I like and shit like that. We have a lot of things in common.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's it called? He keeps trying to involve me with this shit, so it helps me a lot. Helped me he involved me with his group and shit. He asked me to be in his bivvy with him because there was 3 people per bivvy.
Oh yeah.
And there was like 7 of us boys, so one of us was gonna miss out. He's like, oh no, I want Tyler in here. Tyler's a legend. Get Tyler. Yeah, and then he keeps like, oh, if it rains, us boys are just gonna move in. Like it was me and this like other guy that's in my 114, which is my homeroom.
Yeah.
Absolute big lad, big rig. Yeah, he's a lad. I like him as well. Yeah, we're all in one bivvy. He's like, yeah, we're just gonna stay tied in, and then our bivvy wasn't set up like properly, so all the water catched on the center, and then during the night, one of them pushed it up. Water went all down my back.
Oh.
Well, not all down my back. It was usually on my shoulder, and it was
Oh,
like
no.
terrible. And then,
That's like when
oh wait,
when I was
I remember something on the second night. Alright, as
soon as you finish saying that, I'll say what happened. I don't like
on
water.
the second night, right? We were
Nice.
sleeping, and it was really windy, and our bivvy fell over.
Yeah.
And then halfway through the night, I was like half on the sand, half on the top. You want to know why?
Why?
Because my friend fucking took half of my top because he kept rolling because we were like on a little bit of an angle.
Mm-hmm.
He kept like moving over and shit. And like he ended up fucking yoinking my pillow as well. Like,
Oh.
well, it's not an actual pillow. We just used like spare clothes and this little sheet thing that we had. And yeah,
I hate when my pillow.
He fucking yoinked.
I wake up all the time from my
he's
pillow.
like,
being moved.
and then he fucking just, because he's like a very deep sleeper. I think I don't know. I
Yeah.
wouldn't know. Yeah, fucking
Probably
hell.
deep sleep.
Oh
if you didn't
my
wake, if you
God.
didn't see him wake up once.
And then he woke up. Then he woke up during the middle of the night while I was still awake for like a whole hour straight. I was awake for a whole hour.
Yeah, during that, even if you're a deep sleeper, you're probably gonna at least wake up once a night.
Yeah, what's it called?
Unless you're
He didn't wake up
unless you
that
don't
much.
even live in a house.
He didn't even wake up that much, unless if I was asleep when he woke up. But yeah, he woke up. I'm like, Nick, you're on my shit. Nick, please move. I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry. And it's like, it's all good, man. It's all
That's
good.
what I was like.
I can't sleep anyway, so.
That's what it was like when I was at Grant in
Yeah.
the
He's
tent
like-
with Brandon.
And he was like, kept saying, oh, if you're ever cold, just move in. I'm like, sus, but like, I know. I'm just like, I didn't know. Everyone was like, no, it's fine. It's fucking camp. It's cold as shit. Nobody cares what you're gonna do. Like the people from across from us, like the other group, because they had 4, they ended up making it 4 somehow. And they were like, yeah, we're fucking spooning tonight, cunts. And yeah, it was pretty wholesome. It was so wholesome.
Yeah. Well, when I was like 3, Brandon's other brother, on his dad's side, well, just my mum told him to do it as just a joke thing, because Brandon happened to it. Pretty much, they had a bunch of ice because this is summer, and they had a bunch of just beers and cans and ice.
Ice baby.
You know what's it called?
Yeah.
Cooler. And so someone took them out. I think it was Mum. Yeah, Mum. Runs over to me and puts it down my back, and it's so cold. That's why if I get like water on, like a tiny bit of water, like let's say a patch about the size of a 50-cent coin on my back, I'll change clothes. I don't know why. Unless I go, I'm just annoyed for like half an hour.
No, I just
till it
deal with
dries.
it. I'm not a
Yeah,
pussy.
I can't deal with it because I'm used to that ice going down my back and like 2 of them going right down my front. Like,
Touching the
it was
nipple.
so cold.
Yeah.
Because like when I go in a shower in a pool, I'm fine because it's full body water. My body's like,
Full
oh,
body
it's meant
water.
to be.
It's meant to be.
Yeah, it's meant to be.
The
like,
whale. The
I'm
whale's not
washing
beached
myself
anymore.
or I'm having
The whale's
fun
not
in the pool.
beached.
Well, because like you know the shirt's made for swimming or good for swimming, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So back to my camp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We wake up the next day. Fucking change my flannel. I changed from my flannel because I wore this long shirt. That I had because I thought it was really cold in the morning, and this flannel, and I just couldn't be bothered to take it off, like both of them off. So I took my long shirt off on the second day because it was getting really hot, and then took my flannel off when it got wet. Put that long shirt on, wore that for the rest of the camp. Changed my socks because they were fucking like ugh, it was stinky.
Yeah.
I only changed my socks and shirt. I never changed my underwear during that camp, except for like the very last hour when we got our clothes back.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did at Summers Camp because I'm like, I'm not getting changed just in case someone's hiding in the corner, just in the bathroom.
No, I just couldn't be fucking bothered.
Yeah, and I couldn't be bothered. Like because our thing, you had a shared bathroom, and there was like
We don't even have bathrooms,
yeah,
cunt.
yeah, I know.
We have to dig
yeah,
a hole.
Yeah, I know, but it's still shared because you can see each other, unless you go behind a tree or something. Ours was like no, there was 4 toilet doors, right? You couldn't lock them.
Oh yeah, nice.
You could close them, but you couldn't.
You just have to hold them.
Like if you
occupied.
If you grab the other side, you can just untwist it,
Fuck.
just in case someone gets stuck in there, I guess. But why don't you make a key so
Make a
someone
key.
can't come in there and just like interrupt you while you're just taking
Yeah.
shit?
Hello there.
Or if you're like me, taking a piss, so no one is creepy and looks at you while you're pissing.
Yeah. Oh, 4th day was the best day for taking a shit because we on the 4th day we went abseiling and rock climbing, and at the rock climbing I did shit. I only got up like 3 meters, and then basically everyone got up to the top except for me. I'm shit. I'm shit scared of heights, and plus
we had a rock
shit at
climbing
other
thing at
shit.
Summers Camp, and I could nearly make it to the top, and I started just crying my ass off because
Oh my god, you cried?
no, not from climbing, because we had these things on, so if you fell, you didn't die, obviously. Or
Harnesses.
Fall down. Yeah, harnesses. This happened on the giant rope swing, which is the biggest one in Victoria, second biggest one in Australia, and because I had a pimple on my leg.
It popped.
Yeah, they said just jump off, rest, and then start climbing. So I jump off, so I just like stop. As soon as I grab on, because it's pushing against it, I can't feel it. But as soon as it stops pushing my pimple, it just starts feeling like someone's just gone stabbed me with a needle right where it is. And I'm just
28
starting
stab
climbing.
wounds.
And guess what they did? Oh, let's take a photo of his face right at this point. No other point, this point. Thanks, fucking teacher. You're such a good person.
Well, yeah, who
I was nearly at
fucking...
the top, and they're like, why are you crying? I'm like, there's a pimple on my leg, and it hit the harness like yesterday when I was on the rope swing, you idiots.
Nobody fucking cares about your camp, cunt. Let me talk my camp. So yeah, we did rock climbing, and then it was a fucking hard walk up as well. Holy shit, you don't understand. I was so shit at uphill on the camp.
I do understand. I fucking hate hills. I've had to walk up hills.
Jake, shut up. Let me take my story where I want it to go. Thank you.
I mean, I'm just responding. I'm not trying to break it up.
You are.
I'm not.
I'm kidding. So basically, we're going uphill. We have to climb rocks and shit on the second, third, and fourth day. And what's it called? The third and second day was like really intense for like my shoulder, like especially on my feet. My feet felt like very heavy and like sore, and my knees as well. My knees were really hurting, and my shoulders. Fucking hell, my shoulder. But like we had these waist straps, so it took a lot of weight, but still like my right hip was really sore.
I understand what you mean by shoulders because mine was sore.
Everything was hurting because I've never been on like
mine
an
was sore
experience
a couple
like
days
this.
ago from when I had that needle in when I was checking out my arm, and because I had to keep my arm in the spot my shoulder was so sore from the neck. So ever since I think it stopped hurting about halfway through yesterday.
Yeah. So
it just sucks. Oh.
Yeah.
It was like someone's just got a sledgehammer and just banged it.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Walking uphill, and And then we walked back downhill. Then we had to climb this big rock thing that we climbed down before. Almost slipped. I slipped a lot. I slipped a fucking a lot.
Yeah.
I was the tripper of
Who
the team.
doesn't slip? I mean, unless you're like 20,000 years old and you've done it 20 billion times.
No, our group was good with tripping. We had a very good group.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were tripping so much, dude. Yeah, on acid.
Tripping on acid.
That would be so fun. Tripping on acid outward bound. Oh my god, that would be horrid. Just a bunch of teenagers.
One of the Misfits members did that. Remember?
Yeah, that was Einut.
Yeah, a week later.
Yeah, shout out to the Misfits, by the way.
Yeah, shout out. That's the reason we're doing this. Half the reason. Half the reason is because we want to
talk shit. Yeah.
Yeah, talk shit about stories.
Oh yeah.
I actually have a video on my YouTube that's private, and I used to have a journal because my mum bought one. And he's like, no, she's
Tiki's journal.
No, it's not a fucking. It's like if something happens, I'll write down about it so I can remember it in the future, just in case something happens.
Hey.
And I've lost some of my memories, so thank God I did that. But I was like, the first time I found the book in just a cupboard chest thing, like a chest from my.
A chest.
Literally, that's what I think every time I see it. But it's
do you get a legendary skull?
It's broken, so we had to chuck it out when we moved here. But I found it about just over a year ago.
Yeah.
And I talked for about 45 minutes about what happened within the past like a year and a half since I've written it, which is like where Mum went to hospital and stuff.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of stuff.
Yeah. So back to my story.
And
Shut up.
over, which actually I can say that because there's a video on my YouTube channel about that.
Honestly, care.
So, podcast is better though because you get multiple people.
Multiple people?
Well,
yeah.
dual for now.
Dual for
but
now,
if Will ever comes over, we're definitely doing one with him. And
the little squeaker. Let's go.
Yeah, and if Brandon's
here, what about Jaya? Jaya would be so good.
Jaya.
I have never heard shit about Jaya's life.
Jaya said
he's very
some
secretive
stuff to us, but he hasn't said.
He's very secretive.
We've never asked him.
Usually
we ask him what's happened recently. We haven't asked him like what kind of camps he's been on.
Yeah, shit like that.
Brandon would know because he's known him since Jaya was in grade 4.
I've known him longer because Jaya was in the same class as me up until Crusoe. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was a weird kid when he first. I thought he was a weird kid.
Yeah, Brandon was in grade 3, Jaya was in grade 4, and I was in grade 5.
I was in grade 4
when we first moved here.
Yeah. So basically, back to my story. What day am I up to? Yeah, I went abseiling. There was a big one and a small one. I was a little bitch, went on the small one, and I thought I couldn't do it. I actually full on thought, and then I just leaned back. I'm like, I should have done the big one.
Were you going up or down?
Down. It's abseiling.
Oh yeah, abseiling. I was going to do
that. Let me tell my story.
But I didn't do it. That was after.
Let me tell my fucking story, cunt.
I'm just saying I didn't do it.
And then we ended up. I went back up. We talked. All of us boys every night. We always used to have like these little fucking chats about like girls and shit and like other shit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And what's it called? We were talking about like, cause lots of my friends, well not friends, but like people at my school, do drugs and drink and shit. So it's pretty good. It's pretty scuffed. Yeah. What's it called?
Brandon stopped snoring.
Oh yes, that's so good.
All we can hear now is the plastic from my fan.
Yeah. What's it called?
It's not that annoying.
Yeah, we just talked about fucking how, like weed and shit. One of my friends told me about how his 3 friends got fucked on brandy, and one ran 3Ks to his girlfriend at the prison.
What?
At the Castlemaine prison. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that was fucking. Yeah,
halfway
yeah.
through. Well,
Yeah,
halfway till an hour.
Yeah.
If we're still doing this story, or we're still talking about something, we'll make it. We'll keep going until we just.
And decide not to.
Yeah, so probably like an hour. If we
In
end
like
up
an
getting
hour's
over
time.
an hour, probably like a quarter, like an hour and 15.
Yeah,
hour
yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Like the Misfits, or like what the Misfits did with the Poland story, where they did.
Why do
just
who
over 2
fucking
hours.
cares? Who fucking cares?
So
What
people
does
know
this
that
do?
next time it's not going to be however long this one is,
True.
unless it's an hour.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and go for an hour each time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So yeah.
what day are we up to now?
Day 4. This is
Yeah,
still
day
day 4. Yeah, we got to the back to where we got our stash site the night before, which was like the main part of the national park, and there was a fucking toilet there, a normal toilet with walls
Oh, thank
and
God.
a roof, but like, oh.
What, one toilet?
Yeah, it was one toilet.
Oh,
I
no.
know you couldn't even flush it. It wasn't a flushing toilet. It was like a toilet with a little thing.
Like the old days, before they got...
No, not a bucket. It was like a...
Not a bucket, a hole in the ground type thing.
It wasn't a hole in the ground. It was just like a big, like, water... Like, there was a big water tank. And we just flush it through, like, after it goes down to, like, a certain level. I don't know how it works. It's like a suction toilet.
Yeah.
Took a shit. It was only a half shit. Gonna be honest. It felt fucking amazing. I had to wait for like 6 people to go, and all of them, every single one of them took a shit in a trench foot the nights before, and I was like, disgusting men. You disgust me. Disgusting!
Disgusting!
Yeah, I didn't take a
You
single
don't know
shit.
how to flush a
I didn't
toilet
take- I
after
only
they've
took-
had
I-
a shit?
Shut. I only-
Disgusting! It's suction, mum. Don't need
Yeah,
to
I only
flush.
took a shit on that toilet, that whole camp, in that toilet.
I
And
didn't take a shit at all at mine.
I had to borrow a friend's because I
Pretty
let
bad.
my friend, who took a lot of shit on the camp, like a lot of shits on the camp,
Yeah.
use my toilet paper, and then it was like fucking munted,
Oh.
and yeah, yeah, I let him use it, and then I got my friends. He's like I had a lot of intelligent and fucking like we had no mix. It was just like a big fucking either smart or brains. And then there was 2 little fucking pricks that didn't do shit for the team, and they had so much fucking space in their bags.
Oh.
Yeah, Caleb and Clancy, I'm talking about you cunts. Fuck you.
Now that was some high pitch. Oh shit.
Pussies!
We've got Audacity on the TV so we can see it.
Yeah,
And holy shit, that went max.
yeah.
I want to listen back to that. Just remember the 32 minutes.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, fuck them too. They're pricks. They didn't do shit for us. Yeah, what's it called? Still the 4th day. We're going on our last stretches now. On the way to the town hall, which is where we needed to pick up all our shit.
So how far was that?
Like 11 k's left.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we've walked about around 40 k's at this point.
Oh god.
That's including all the bends. If we're
I
going in a
would've
straight
already
line,
died.
it's around like 20. Like no, like fucking. If we're walking in a straight line the whole time, it's probably around. Probably say around 23 at this point. If we were just walking in a straight line, but
Yeah, we can't
Since
do
a lot of
that 'cause
bends, we did
trees.
40.
Trees
and
rocks.
private properties
Yeah, and private.
and
I
other
mean,
and other camps.
I'm sure you
and
can
we had
just
to be.
walk past one.
And we can't. And we couldn't walk past any groups, and we couldn't talk to any groups because it was our experience.
Oh my god.
And on the last 3Ks, after we got to our stash site, we got cordial as well on the last day, and we made Mexican burritos on the last day. I'll get into that
Mexican
later, but like
burritos.
yeah, on the last 2Ks, right after when we got up from our break, I just immediately felt this little crack in my heel.
Whoa.
Well, it wasn't a crack, but like it was more of like a pull or something, and it fucking hurt like
Oh.
initially. And I was at the front for like most of the camp. Like
Yeah.
I was at the front of the group. Instantly, I was at the fucking back.
Mm.
I was like, here's the rest of the group, like staying in the middle as a group. Here's fucking me. I had to push through for like a whole like another 2 hours
He
because it was really hot.
How far? How many meters behind for people?
I wouldn't know. I just like kept thinking of random songs in my head every time. Every time we were walking, I played a lot of songs in my
like
head.
10 meters away.
It was like a Spotify playlist, but for like my head.
Yeah, that's what happens to me when I'm walking to IGA by myself.
Oh
or
no,
anywhere.
I don't know. I do it for long walks. I just like think about random shit.
Yeah, that's what I do when I'm walking around the Crusoe Reserve Lake with my mum.
Yeah, what's it called?
Because she does the same thing. She doesn't
yeah.
talk unless she sees something cool.
Yeah, I only like fucking. I try to talk to people if like I'm in pain, so I can distract them from the pain. So I was just thinking, I didn't talk to anyone on the. I didn't want to tell anyone I had a sore heel. I didn't want to feel like a little bitch. And then I was on fire that night, and I was talking to like the guy that I was talking about before, Nick.
Yeah.
Like the fucking my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad on the camp. Big up. What's it called? Yeah, I was like, oh, my fucking heel hurts so much, cunt. I think like I heard it because of the like something happened. And he's like, oh, it's gonna be all fine. You'll wake up tomorrow morning. You'll be right. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm hoping like to fucking God that it won't hurt. And yeah, I was on fire. Picked up some firewood. He dug the hole because we're on fire duty. We cooked up dinner. Oh, it was fucking hot. And like I let the strong people help me cook it.
Yeah.
And then from the second night, we started calling our teacher that we had on the camp, Mr. Saint is a saint. He is a saint.
Okay.
No, like an actual, like that's his name. Mr. Saint Clair. Yeah, we call him Sainters, and then we started calling him Dad, and our instructor Mum. Mum and Dad. Mum and Dad. Shout out to Mum and Dad. You know. Oh, it sounds a little bit sus, but like... Yeah, a little bit sus, but she'll be right. And Mexican burritos, we talked about, like, what we've, like, found so far in this journey and who's helped a lot. And, by this time, one of our people in our group is gone, and that was, like, the main guy, like, the other guy, not the Nick, but the other guy that I was in the same bivvy with. Yeah, he left because he was going on to Queensland for a wedding.
Oh, yeah.
So he was like, fucking prick. And he was like the carry. He was carrying us. He was always at the front, like the first person in the front, always navigating, fucking carrying the heaviest shit. Didn't care. He just wanted to go, like a no care attitude. Yeah, I try to put that the best as I can, but like, it's hard for me. I'm a selfish little bitch.
Yeah, for my teacher, his name was Rowan.
Rowan.
Yeah, this was back in.
Rowing your boat.
This is back in 2016.
If it's gonna be a long story, let me keep talking.
It's not very long. It's back in 2016, and his name was Rowan. So everyone started calling him Roman. And whenever he couldn't hear us, we go, Nico, let's go bowling. And it's now a meme, and I just keep thinking of Summers Camp. We just go, Nico, let's go bowling. Like the entire cabin. Not taxi cab. That'd be weird. Imagine if you had 16 people sleeping in the back of a taxi.
Yeah.
How the hell would you fit that many?
So basically, we get to night, right? Oh, on the Thursday night, we were back in the state park, so we could have a fire.
Thursday night was the fourth night.
Yeah, fourth night.
Day 4 night.
Yeah, like day 4.
At night.
Fortnight.
Fortnite!
I knew you'd say that. So yeah, we had dinner. We talked about what we got out of this so far, and like just a little bit of personal shit. We talked about Netflix shows.
No.
Oh, there was this one kid. There's this one kid. Like he's like a bit of a meme kid that we had. He's so funny. He's like the funny as and and we kept making him spell shit. And it was like being all smart ass about it. Spell resilience, and he spelled resilience because I don't know. It's like RE or whatever. And like there resilience. He'll spell the word and then say the word afterwards.
Resilience is RES.
Spell since. 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 That's how you do it, and it was so fucking funny. I don't know what found it so funny to us, but it was hilarious. And he was like in a spelling bee, and yeah. And we talked about this school, this primary school thing that one of our friends used to go on.
What primary school?
I don't know. It's like a stylist school.
A
stylist school, and all these bunch of nerds. Fuck it. He was talking about how there's a bunch of nerds.
It's like how
what do you do in the weekend? I wrote about 5 books.
It's like how most year 11 and 12 schools are called tech schools these days.
Oh yeah.
It's based on tech, most of them, but there's a few like art schools. So it's probably
I want to go to a tech school.
Based off of.
I want to go to a tech school.
Whatever. Yeah, definitely. That's where
Yeah.
The La Trobe University in
I want to learn tech.
Near where BSE is, my old high school.
I want to learn
Before I
tech.
went to Crusoe, that's the place that we went the
If
other
porn
day.
if porn doesn't work, I'll just go to tech.
So, La Trobe University, it's on the opposite side of the road from BSE.
It's a joke, by the way. I'm not actually in porn.
Yeah.
I'm 14.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we should probably say our age.
FBI, open up!
Yeah, so Tyler's 14.
Oh, no, I'm 15 now. I'm 15.
Oh,
15.
He's 15, turning 15 in about just under a year. I'm turning.
No, turning 16 in just under a year.
Yeah, 16. Sorry. And I'm turning 17 in November, so a few months.
Yay, good job, Jay.
Yeah, I'll be able to
Adult.
drink beer in 2 years.
In 2 years, I get the twink. And,
You got the twink.
I get the twinky.
Twinkie,
Sippy cup.
Twinkie, licky.
Put a little bit of lean with the beer. And then nobody would notice. Yeah, so
I haven't had any beer yet.
same.
You're allowed to have it
at home
at
by
home?
parent consent.
Yeah, by parental consent if you are over, I think, 14.
14 off 15,
My friend-
14, 16.
My friend's has like a can of beer every like 2 weeks
Fuck me.
because of his dad.
Yikes. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's he's been
I have
fine.
a lot of fucked kids.
It's been
No, you
light
don't
beer,
understand. I have a lot of like kids. There's already kids at my school that are smoking weed and doing edibles. So
though.
yeah, what's it called?
I don't know anyone that's doing that. but
I know
think
a
some
lot
the
of
kids
I
at
know
my
a lot
school are
of
doing
weed
that.
stories. I know a lot of stories that I can't say. I so badly want to say them. But yeah.
Like what drug stories?
Yes.
Yeah. Unless you ask them and they say you can.
No, yeah, I guess so. So back to the actual camp. Yeah, we went into bed and the guys in the 4 bivvy still stayed in the same 4, so it was just me and Nick fucking having the most space. It was so good. I had actually such a good sleep. I only woke up twice, and that's the minimum I get each night on a normal night.
Yeah.
And I was like so fucking... You don't understand how happy I was. I woke up, my heel wasn't feeling as bad, but then as soon as I started walking, like normally, trying to get to where we're going,
Okay.
whole fucking hell. It was a hell. And I was like at the back still, and then, what's it called? We kept walking, right? We walked past this girls group, and they were fucking screaming our names. We're just like, stone cold, like, complete stone cold faces, just keep walking. Because we got yelled at a couple times for yelling at the other boys, like, calling out to the other boys group that was near us.
Huh.
And, yeah. I just fucking lost words. Hold up, wait a minute.
Stop. Wait a minute.
Let me take a sip.
Stop. Have a time.
Tea break.
Wait. Yeah, tea break.
Tea break.
It's gonna not cut
Get your
this
water.
out as a joke.
Tea break.
Alright, well.
Here's the motherfucking tea.
I fucking hate that TikTok.
Here's the motherfucking tea.
Hang on. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fucking phone.
Oh, that was my phone?
Fucking.
I completely forgot. I've dropped this phone so many times and the screen isn't cracked. It's like, here's the motherfucking tea.
Jesus Christ! Look at that. Yeah,
Alright.
okay, back to
Tea
it.
time is finished.
Shut up! Shut up!
No, we gotta stop laughing. Alright, Gareth. We're done.
Yeah, so I kept walking, right? I was talking about to the instructor what he used to do as a child, other hobbies. He liked to play soccer, and he lived near a beach. And I was talking about how I'd love to get near a beach, because I'm starting to gain a little bit of weight, and I'm hating it at the moment.
So is Brandon, but he's in the
I know, I just want to get fit, and I was talking to him how, like, I really would just, like, so badly want to get fit and stuff like that. And, like...
I've got 2 water bottles, okay.
Yeah, I was we just had a deep talk about like fitness and shit like that. Well, not really deep per se, but like more of like a personal talk and shit like that. And what's it called? He was talking about how he always used to go to the beach and surf all day, and then every Friday night, him and his friends would fucking like go out, get a barbecue out, put some sausages on. Like when he was like 14, 15,
Oh, shit.
like go out to the beach. He would ride his bike down there, have a surf, and then he would sleep in like this surfboard covers for the night. Wake up, surf for the whole day, and then go back to his house to chill at home and shit like that. Like he was and then he started getting into hiking and shit because he always used to hike up on the mountains near that beach,
Alright.
and then just sleep there with a fire with his friends. And that's like the dream.
Yeah.
childhood for
When
me.
I used to see my dad, I haven't seen him since 2016. We used to every time it was summer or spring or hot enough, we'd go down to.
I hear how some people say like when it's back in 2016,
Oh,
20,
shut up!
it's 2015.
They don't know yet, so
It's
pretty
just
much.
annoys
We used to just go to a lake in Horsham called Green Lake, which is just a lake outside Horsham, and we had
Nice.
a boat. And we'd always go I'd always go on the boat, and my dad would bring his friends with his kids, so I'd have some kids to talk to all the time. And we'd sit on the back of the boat and watch the other kids on a what's it called, a tube? You know, the tubes on the back.
Yeah.
So that
YouTubes.
and some of some of his friends, or if the kids were old enough, some of them were about the same age as me, would do wakeboarding.
Oh, wakeboarding, that would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
so fun.
And the best one time was you know how when you're trying to climb like a really tall fence, you have to put your hands like this, like put your hands up all the way, like Brandon's doing now, and grab the thing and pull yourself up. You pretty much have to hold it like this.
Yeah, no.
And nearly fall off. We were holding onto it for 2 hours straight.
That'd be
fell
fun.
off. No one fell off. I had to fall off so I could take a piss in the lake. Not
Pussy.
even a joke. Like
Pussy. Hold that shit in. You're a
I was
man.
holding it in for an hour.
Yeah, an hour. Hold it in more. In America, I remember I was holding in a
God.
piss for like a whole 2 hours
Well, this
straight.
is back when I was like 10.
True.
You can't hold a piss when you're 10.
When you're 10, yeah.
Yes, this is
I thought you were like
7
14.
years
I thought
ago.
you said this was like 14. I don't know.
Last
Anyway,
time I
shut
saw
up,
him was
shut up.
2016.
So yeah, we kept walking, kept talking about like other shit and like what I like to do and what I'm gonna do when I get out of here. And yeah, and we had a little stop to see where we were at, and then fucking everyone like, cause I was at the very back, I was like far away, and the girls group was catching up, and then what's it called? Everyone was like, "Come on, Tyler, you got this. Come on, it's just a fucking hill. Come on." Like they were like supporting me. She's like, "Come on, Tyler, let's go, get out the front." And then I was like, I felt like I got like a fucking mushroom in Mario Kart. I thought I got like a million rainbow stars. I was just at the front, and I kept talking with the.
The audio.
Shut up, Jake. Jake,
Okay.
let me fucking tell my story. It's pissing me off.
Alright.
What's it called? Yeah, they're just like talking shit. These people I don't really talk to because like
It's like
I
you
don't
have
know.
a-
I'm
it's
really
like you have
socially
a-
awkward, and I guess they're like, cause they have a lot of clout, as we say at our school.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like
they're
it's like
pretty
you had-
popular.
It's like you had a bunch of Mario Kart stars and the golden mushroom at the same time.
Yeah, I was like that.
Just
I was that
spam it
8
both.
item in Mario Kart 8. Yeah.
Just gold.
GG's. Yeah. What's it called?
We won the Fortnite too.
Yeah. Okay. Shut up. Shut up. Okay.
So,
Shit.
I want to play Mario Kart so bad.
Shut up.
Okay,
Shut-
go.
Yeah, and we were just like talking about other random shit, and I was just listening to them and just pitching in a little bit and just like saying what I know and shit, because I don't really know as much as them, because they do a lot of like fucking drinking and shit like that and other stuff, like a lot of like more adult things you could say. Well, not adult, but like more like, I don't know, this day and age of teenagers. I'm more of like a laid back guy. I don't really do that much shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I find it. I love listening to shit like that, and I don't know if it'll be for me. I don't know. It sounds hectic, bro, but like it's funny as it's the best stuff I hear in my life. Yeah, I was just
Yeah, I
listening
haven't
to
done
them
too
talk.
much stuff.
I was just listening. Yeah, I probably won't end up at all. I said I want to, but like I probably won't. I'll do it like once maybe, like at all.
Yeah.
That's talking about weed, by the way.
Yeah.
Like somewhere legal, where it's legal. Is it legal anywhere?
In Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And a few
I'll
places.
do it where it's legal.
I think
so,
Amsterdam
yeah.
and
'Cause
I
I'm a big
think
pussy.
LA.
Oh yeah, LA is it's not legal there. It's pretty.
It is legal there because remember they got some from a weed shop near the.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We're
yeah.
talking about misfits when I say we. When I say
We.
Sorry, yeah, we're the misfits buds are. Them.
No.
Them.
Yeah. Oh, what's it called? Yeah, well, I was just talking about shit and stuff like that, and then this other guy catches up that I'm like pretty good friends with over the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's moved from different groups, from the Clout group to like other group like that are like Downey group. We call there's a popular group and then there's Downey group.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
I respect both parties.
So.
And I was just talking to him. We were talking about Marvel Endgame. # no spoilers. We talked about
Average group.
we talked about like being introverted as fuck. We talked about games, how he's like moved on because he doesn't play Fortnite that much.
Yeah.
He plays a lot of fucking Rainbow, and I used to play a lot of Rainbow, so
we always used to play a shit ton.
We always used to talk about his rank and other new characters and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, just keep talking to me, because my heel is still fucking hurting at this point.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
Now?
Yeah, it still hurts now. It's still thudding from the walk before, and it's 2 weeks after.
Yeah,
by the
we
way.
walked to IGJ, forgot the money, so we had to come back, grab the money, and then go and run there. And we got there.
Yeah, cool. Nobody cares. Yeah, good job.
Shut, so
good job, Jake. Good job.
That's the walk he's talking about.
Yeah, and the final day was like 6 to 5 Ks we were walking. So, yeah.
Not as bad as the other ones.
Yeah, not as bad as the other ones. It was like pretty much a straight path. There was no hills in sight, thank God.
Yeah.
And what's it called? We kept walking, and I was like, just keep talking to me about anything, fucking anything, because we're on the last K, right? We can just see it, and I was like really hurting. I could feel it thudding in my head. You know when like, there's a really bad pain, and then you you hear it in your head.
Yeah, that's me at the hospital a few months ago. When as soon.
And then I felt like on the last couple of 100 meters, I heard this like a little drip, like a rit or something, and it fucking just I feel like there was like just leaves or something, but like as soon as I heard that, it started hurting 100 times more. And then when I got there, I just wanted to sit down, but I knew if I sat down, I wouldn't get up.
Yeah.
That's not by dying, by the way. It would be in pain.
You'd sit there for like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, and what's it called? I just kept pushing through, and everyone's like, "Oh, Tyler's the actual fucking OG cunt." Like, he was at the back since the start. He was at the back of the start of the walk, and everyone was like, "Yeah, just fucking get up there, cunt." And then he was just fucking like they were talking about that, like my whole group, and they were like gassing me up, and it felt like really nice because I've like I don't know.
Yeah,
Never really got that type of phrase.
I'd do the same if I saw just some weirdo just at the back, and then all of a sudden he's at the front, and I'd be like, "How the fuck?"
No,
I can't even stay in the middle.
Because Jake, I don't know. I just really never get that praise because I don't know. I don't really care. But like, I don't know. It's like a fear of missing out or whatever.
Because most people don't do that unless there's one adult.
No, they don't really. No, like at my school they do it a lot. Like they gas up.
At my school, unless you're the same age.
You have a different school to mine. My school is
unless you're within 1 or 2 years of each other. Every kid that's either older or younger fucking hates you.
Oh no, we have a really combined community.
I'm in year 10, and all the year 7s just fucking want to just annoy the shit out of you during lunch, because we sit down and just talk to each other.
Yeah, nobody fucking cares. Shut up.
And they'll come in and just start going ah, or saying, "Oh, you got us a good pussy," to like.
I don't know. It's year 7s, Jake. It's year 7s.
I know.
Shut up. Nobody cares about year 7s.
Yeah, but when I was in year 7, no one.
Year 7. Yeah, it's because you, Jake. It's you.
Yeah, true.
Jake, it's us.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what we are. We don't try and test shit that we know we can't deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like feeling really good and shit like that. I was more morally high, but like fucking physically, I was on the lowest lows. And then I finally got changed to the new clothes. I felt God. We did like about 4 hours worth of cleaning for all of our shit for the next group because that's what we have to do. We got on the bus, got home, and I was like, "Mum, my heel really fucking hurts. We need to get out of here." She got me 2 pizzas.
Oh yeah.
Like $5 pizzas, like medium size. What I usually get, not what I got before. But
what, from Domino's?
Yeah.
Yeah, just large.
Yeah, because I've been eating lots of healthy shit, and I didn't eat anything that day because I knew I was gonna eat like junk.
Yeah.
I just wanted to. It felt so good, and then I just I basically went to sleep. And Brandon came into a PS4 call, and it was like, "Well, you want to go over to our place?" I'm like, "Cunt, I'm fucked. I'm actually fucked. Please don't, no." And I just, what can I say? Except
then you ended up coming in.
Yeah, I ended up coming in on Saturday.
And then
with the boys.
Like, we're gonna go out and get some food. And you're like, "I fucking fucked." I'm like, "Okay, fair enough."
Yeah, Yeah, and then we went Endgame. Oh no, that was like the week before. Yeah, that was the week before.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
2 or 3 days before he went to the...
No, literally the day before.
The day before. Most of us stayed up a while in the night. I think you was up until like 3:30 in the morning. And then Jaya and Brandon weren't.
And then guess
slept
what?
For an hour.
Guess what? I didn't get sleep on Saturday because live event Fortnite.
Oh.
We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite.
Yeah, so.
That wasn't. That was.
And it didn't even happen in my game. It happened in yours.
That was the week after. That was because
It went in sleep mode. It keeps recording.
Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, that's basically the end of my trip.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much end of my trip. I went to the doctors on Monday because it was still really hurting, and they just say take steroid or like not steroids, but like like help me medical shit like anti-inflammatories and painkillers, steroids. And I got a lot of roid rage the past week. Still feeling a lot of pain. I'm getting like an ultrasound. I think I'm getting an ultrasound sometime this week. I'm gonna be away for like a couple of days still. I've missed a whole week of school.
I was meant to have
and I'm driving mental.
CT scan literally tomorrow, but I had to have a checkup because my nose was being really bad, and that's what caused my abscesses. And had that a few days ago.
Like I'm on the verge of.
Well, you're here, so I might as well have it now. So you have to go to Melbourne and then wait an entire day because. The one for my CT scan was at like 11 in the morning, and then we'd have to wait through nearly 4 hours.
Jake, I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown at the moment. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I haven't been able to go to school. I've been sitting on my bed for 5 days straight. It drains me.
Imagine
drains
that,
me.
but for about a month and a half.
Oh, it drains me.
That was me. That's why I wanted to go to school.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't understand how people don't want to go to school
I hate it
sometimes.
now because every time I go to school, if you're from my school and you're listening to this, just don't talk about me going to hospital. It pisses me off. Enough people have asked me.
Who
and
cares?
I've told enough people, and it just pisses me off. And then they make fun of me like, you went home because for a month after you got out because you were sick. It's a lie. Oh yeah, you want me to come with a fucking antibiotic thing stuck to my stuck to the bottom, pretty much strapped to my waist, and a hole in my arm with shit going into my blood vessels.
I'm sorry.
Do you want me to come? No.
No, I don't want you to come either way.
Yeah.
It's gay and
Okay,
incest.
shut up. Jesus Christ. Yes.
That was a bit of a rant.
So that's why I missed a few days, and plus some of the subjects are just shit.
Oh.
Like I've already learned. I learned this last year. Why are you
Stop ranting.
The exact same.
Stop
thing?
ranting.
I mean.
Silence, rant.
Well, what do you want to say?
Talk about your camps. We have probably around.
Well, as long
18 minutes.
Yeah, about 18 minutes. We'll do the first one since the first one about an hour and 10. So I've talked a bit about my summer's camp already, but we went there 2016. I was in grade 6.
Just say 5
It was about I think August. So just before summer, but it's still cold as fuck. And we had a day where I was on the challenge swing, which is a 18-meter tall swing where you're strapped in, and it swings around, and you have to pull a ball. You have to pull it yourself, and people lift you up. You get a bunch of people pulling a rope, and I'm heavy, but you can still do it because there's like 20.
Oh my god!
It's 20 people.
In the chat.
It's very easy. So I was up there trying to pull the thing, and it wouldn't pull. And while I was up there on the way up, it started raining and scared the shit out of me. Because I hate having rain for some reason. I have to change my clothes if I get water on them. Because it just feels weird to me. And plus it's cold, so it'd make that spot on my, wherever it was, like let's just say my chest, make my chest cold. Which is not very good during August. And when I tried to, and it was just raining, so the ball was a bit stuck. So I'm trying to pull the ball, which is directly above my head, so I'm going, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And they're like, just pull it. I'm like, okay, it works. I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't expect it to work the first pull.
Oh, wait.
I just went, whoa.
Oh, wait, Jake, I was on this high swing, I remember, last year's camp in year 8.
I had more attempts at that.
Yeah, year 8, we had this high swing. That was our first activity we did. And I was with Nick. I was in the same group as Nick. Every time I'm in the same group as Nick, he's a legend.
Flying Fox?
Oh, yeah,
a really tall one?
Jake, let me tell my story. It's only short. So, I was like, yeah, I want to go to the highest you possibly can. Everyone just fucking yanked me up to the highest point. He's like, you ready? Pull the rope. I felt like I was fucking free falling for the first swing.
Yeah, you feel like
I was like, I felt like this.
How many meters?
Oh, I don't know. It's like don't know. It's pretty high.
Where was this?
Like up in I can't remember.
What
Like around Phillip Island.
Around
In Phillip Island, we didn't even get to see the penguins.
I think the one in Phillip Island is the third tallest at 16 meters or something. So it's pretty much the same as mine, just a 2 meters
Oh yeah.
difference. Which isn't too much when it's nearly 20 meters.
Yeah, I just felt like I was free falling. I felt like an L shape the
Yeah,
first swing.
it's so weird. Because you just fall, the line.
And I had my
curved,
114
and
teacher
then
as
you go
my.
down and it just goes snap and then go boom.
Yeah, it just goes snap, and then
All you
I had
hear-
my
it sounds
114
like a whip
teacher.
Sometimes.
I had my 114 teacher. I had like 2 people from my group from the year 8 into my year 9. I had this like really strong guy named Jacob. He's like a legend. Yeah. And then Nick. Yeah. And when I got out of the swing, after I finished the swing, they said, "Oh, it looked like you shit yourself the first swing." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit, buddy. It feels like you're free falling."
That's pretty much what everyone did for mine.
Yeah.
On ours, there was 3 girls in the group, and 2 of the girls went halfway.
Pussy.
Yeah. They're literally. So about 9 meters.
And I said I was afraid of heights, and I did the
Yeah.
highest height in the
The
swing.
only thing is, if you say you can't shout out stop at the one in Summers Camp because they can't hear you if you're too tall, right? And pretty much, if the ball gets stuck, you just go like this until it falls out because otherwise you just keep gaining height. There was a girl that wanted to. The first girl literally got carried about a meter off the ground, so about the same height as a normal swing.
Oh, no,
Like a
stop
normal
here.
swing when you get a full swing going, and did it, and she went like really slow, swing from left to right about 3 times, and then stopped. I'm like, oh my god!
Just go to a playground and do that.
Yes, just go to the top. What's wrong with?
Yeah. I kind of regret not going on the big one.
I
just couldn't do the rock climbing.
I
though.
kind of regret not abseiling.
Yeah, abseiling's lit, dude.
The reason
You just have to lean back.
Yeah, but the reason was
I didn't realize how
you get strapped in still just in case you
fucking fall.
Yeah,
Like
so
fucking-
I didn't want my fucking leg hurting from the pimple again.
Jake,
Like, because
what's
it
it
was
called?
right after rock climbing.
Jake, nobody fucking cares about your pimple. Oh yeah, so
Yeah, well, that's
basically,
what's causing the
what's it
pain.
called? There was this little ledge that we had to go over, and I didn't lean back enough because I was too scared to lean back.
Oh.
And I fucking like tripped as I was going down this little ledge thing, the first little ledge thing before you get to the initial thing, which
Yeah.
was annoying. And I fucking smashed my knee on the rock. And I don't think I have the bruise anymore, but it was like on my kneecap, like just here. Like it still a little bit hurts when you touch it, but yeah. And then there's like
fucking
I was like,
sucks.
yep, yeah, I should be right. It's like, you're okay, she'll be right, because it was like about 5 meters down. It was like a decent leap. And
Yeah, it's
then I
about
went
5
normal
meters.
abseiling because I just like kept leaning back. And then for the final jump, I went to gear 3, not even party mode. Oh no, I was on gear 2, not party mode. This is party mode, like out here when you want to jump down, have a little bit of fun. Gear 2, gear 1, fucking pussy break, pussy break. Yeah, that's what I called it. But yeah, yeah, gear 2 is the highest I could go because I'm a fucking bitch. Okay, back to your summers camp.
We also had a fox, a flying fox, which was I think about. At the start of it. You went up in a tower about I think it was 22 meters, so higher than the challenge swing, and it starts at the top, and there's another thing on the other side, but it slowly goes down so you gain speed, obviously. Otherwise you run off and then just run because of friction. You'd stop halfway through and you'd be fucked because it's like a 20-meter drop.
Yeah.
So it goes down, and at the end it goes the ground just goes like this. Pretty
Fuck.
much, it goes up.
Well,
and then
they can't
by
really
the-
see it.
Yeah, I know, but by the time you get to the end of the flying fox, you're going about 20 k's an hour, which is pretty fast without a car.
Jesus Christ.
And there was a bunch of what's it called? I wish they put gravel there. Bark chips. And because of the way the rope was, it'd flip you backwards, so your butt would hit it instead of your legs, so your legs would just fucking fall and just get ripped off, just in case. So you'd hit that.
I feel like that would be better than my heel right now.
Yeah. So, and you'd have a race. There's 2 at the same time. So you'd have a race to get off. And my friend was like, I don't think I can do this.
Brandon is knocked out.
Because you could do,
Muhammad Ali.
hang on, everything had it, you could do every pretty thing once unless it was available during free time at night. Free time in the day, or where you get to do any activity you want at the night.
You're watching the Disney Channel.
If it wasn't part of that, he's holding the Move controller. If it wasn't part of that, you only got to do it once. Except for the last day where you get to do one thing out of everything. So I chose the Flying Fox again. Oh, sorry. One time I got to do it 3 times, because the first time I did it when I wasn't meant to. The second time I was meant to, and the third one for the challenge.
For the memes.
For the last day. The second last day. The last day was technically us leaving, because we left at like 9 a.m. So, pretty much the first Flying Fox. The first time you get to have about 4 or 5 goes.
By the way, my camp was at the Grampians.
However many times you can do it in an hour.
Oh yeah.
And the first time I run off with my eyes open, and it takes by the time the guy's already halfway through his, I just run off with my eyes open. So I'm like, So the second time I just close my eyes and just start running like I'm trying to run down race someone
just
in a normal sprint.
I saw you.
Yeah, like you're trying to race someone in a sprint. And as soon as you'll sprint, and then you'll feel yourself fall, but you won't. But you'll be like, your eyes are closed, so you can't tell what's going to happen. But by the time it's happening, you're already swinging. You're already going fast. And the one thing that people would do to speed themselves up is when you jump, when you go off, after a few attempts, you learn how long it takes for you to get to the thing. So as soon as you get to it, you push your feet off the back plate of the
Oh yeah,
building,
that would be so fun.
and you go faster and just win every time. Because unless the other person knows how to do it and does a more powerful kick. It was fun as hell. I love Flying Foxes.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Oh, yeah, by the way, my camp was at near the Grampians, about
Gwampians.
Grampians. Glamour. Glamour Grampians. Yeah, it was near the Grampians. Yeah. Some of it was in the Grampians, I think.
Mm.
Yeah. So it was about 5 to 4 hour drive from where I live.
You know Ayers Rock, Uluru?
Yeah.
They had a miniature version of it at Summers Camp that was made of real rock.
The fuck?
That you could climb.
Downies.
Like, it's a normal Uluru, but next to it, so you can actually get onto the top of it, and it has a couple of rock climbs, so you can climb up if you want. It's only like I think goes up to where that roof is, so for people watching, about 3 meters tall.
Yeah.
So it's not too tall, and it just had 2 mini rocks next to it, so you can climb up on one. Climb with this one, then climb up. One thing is, Emily, our cousin, she was there with me. Because from your school, there was
I didn't try.
There were 2 grade 6 classes, and you got 3 kids from each grade 6, and then you get 2 from grade 5. And
I didn't try for it. I didn't know why. I didn't want to go on a camp.
3 girls, 3 boys, and
I hated the teacher.
2 girls, 2 boys from
I
grade
hated
5.
the teachers that were going on that camp, so I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Was that one with the pink slip?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew. I hated the teachers that were going on it, so I think that's why I didn't want to go.
Well, the teachers are random because it's from other schools.
Because from the teachers from our school that were going.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the teachers that were going from our school. I just hated it.
From each school, I think you're only allowed to have
2 or 3, 4.
It's called 10 in total from the whole school.
Jesus Christ.
So that's why there was 2 boys and 2 girls.
How did you and Emily get picked?
I don't know, because the first one was like someone I knew. I think it was like Ethan, and it was like
Ethan who?
I don't know. I don't know the actual names. I think it's like Ethan, Ryan, and then the teacher, Miss Wigard.
She hates me.
She likes me because the kid, he hit me.
You told me the story.
I'll tell the podcast. A guy hit me with a plastic spade. He was in grade 5, and I was in grade 6. So I get really pissed at him because people have just been doing random shit to me while in the sand pit, just annoying me. So I just sit in the sand pit and talk to my friends.
You're an easy target.
Obviously. Because I just helped them build.
They won't miss. Look at your size.
We'd build like a sand mountain while talking to each other during lunch.
Oh, the fucking
recess.
sand pit kids! Let's go.
And he hit me with a
spade.
So I chased him with a bucket and a spade while he was running down to the library, which is open during lunch, and threw it at him. And I think one of them hit his heel, which is was it you?
No.
Is it still no?
No.
I'm
not a bully. What do you mean?
Miss
I
Wigard
totally don't
saw
bully
me
everyone.
running past her window, so she
I'm
came
a
out.
silent
I
judge.
thought, oh god, I'm fucked. She's like, come inside, please. I'm like, Okay, comes inside, gives me a fucking. You know how she has those lollies that you eat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get me one of them, one of the caramel ones.
I feel like, after I got out of year 6, right? I saw her the next year, Miss Weegard, in year 7, right?
Yeah.
She fucking loves me now.
Yeah.
She used to hate me. She told me as well. She's like, oh, you were a shit kid. I'm like, yeah, I know. I was such a wuss. I was such a pussy. I fucking regret. Year 7, I was like, nah. I remember in year 6, I fucking hate myself for this. But
Now, let me quickly finish mine. When Miss Wigard called my name, I literally went, yes! And everyone just stared at me and I'm like, sorry. And then Miss Wigard's like, no, it's fine, they're just idiots. And I'm like,
yeah, she's
and
good
then
at that shit.
I start laughing and like a couple of the kids start laughing.
It's just
the
that
rest of the kids are like, why'd you call us idiots?
No, it's because what's it called?
And the
No.
other teacher for year 6s was also
She's good when
laughing.
she actually sees it with her own eyes, but like when it's with when people are just dibber-dobbing, she gets it all wrong. She just believes whatever they tell her.
I mean, what else can she do?
I don't know. Probably ask the other person what happened.
Yeah, she does do that a lot. But
She doesn't do that. She
but
didn't do that with me.
If both of them are lying about each other, how's she gonna fix it? So she just goes with the one that
I don't
sounds
know.
the stupidest and
Yeah.
makes them think. If one of them sounds the stupidest, she picks the one. She says the one that sounds the stupidest is the one lying, which, you know,
Yeah,
or
it's
makes
pretty
less
true.
sense.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's the other way around, but not as often.
She got pissed off at me because what's it called? I was like, you know how in footy, right? They have a no tackle footy.
Yeah.
We used to play soccer, and I usually like put my foot in front trying to get the ball off them in soccer, and they said I was pushing them. Robbie Hodges and Zach Miller,
Oh my God.
fucking pussies, and they played footy. They played for K Flat. They play for the flat, Jake.
Oh my God.
They play for the fucking flat.
I used to play.
And then
footy.
they told on
You're
me,
probably gonna
and I
laugh your ass.
cried. I cried because I
You're
hated getting told
You're
on.
probably gonna laugh your ass off this, and probably people watching the podcast. But back when I was in Mildura, I was in the football club for year, I think 11s and 12s.
Yeah, we should watch time here.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll, in a minute. And I got there one day. This was about 2 months before I stopped playing because they wouldn't pass me the ball at all. So what's the point in doing anything? They would never pass it to
It's
me.
fucking soccer. Who cares?
No, it's not soccer.
I
It's
play it
AFL. No, they wouldn't.
Oh.
They wouldn't kick it to me. They wouldn't handball it to me. They'd rather get tackled than pass it to me. Even though I was good at handballing, good at kicking.
Oh yeah, no
So, like,
shit.
okay.
Nobody would chase you.
But guess what? One day, because the things you wear only go about, normal t-shirts.
Guernseys, yeah. No, it's
Normal,
Guernseys.
hang on, no. Normal. I'm talking to the podcast. Normal t-shirts have the size of their thing for
Oh
the
my
arm.
God.
It's about half as long
They
as
usually
the,
wear that for the gym.
Yeah. It's a jersey.
It's
And
yes.
really short shorts.
Yes, they know what.
Yes, I know. Okay. Just in case they don't know.
They're not dumb Americans.
Okay.
Most of our listeners are hopefully Australian.
Anyway,
And hopefully.
one morning I came in. There was about 6 other kids there already, but the
Yeah, hurry up.
the
Come on,
teacher
just keep
wasn't-
going.
The teacher wasn't there yet.
Get onto the plot.
My mom saw this as well. I'm just walking around. I'm just walking up to them, and they say, "Sup, Jake?" I'm like,
Yep, cool,
nothing.
cool. Yep.
One of the kids slaps my stomach, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing that for?" Another kid comes up behind me, slaps my back, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And everyone just starts slapping me. All 6 kids. I'm like, "What the hell? What are you doing?" And they're like, "Oh, you fatty." I'm like, "Fuck off!" So I've just ran from one side of the
Ripples.
This AFL. You know the size of the MCG?
It's not AFL, it's footy. You're not a part of the Australian Football League yet.
Oh, whatever. But you
Fucking-
know the size of
nerd.
the MCG.
Yes!
The AFL.
Yes,
It's
who
pretty-
cares?
It was the exact size as that.
Yeah, nice.
But you only did
Nice,
training on like
nice.
a third of it.
Yeah, cool.
So I ran over to the other side for the guy that did it for 15s and 16-year-olds, which started a bit earlier, and all the kids are still chasing me, and the only thing the guy sees is he just goes, "What the fuck are you kids doing?" And all the kids are like, "Nothing." I'm like, "They're slapping me. Can you please tell them to stop?"
They're grabbing my fat and using it as a pillow.
And he's like, "Can you guys stop doing that, or you get a
Ban.
problem?" I think it was like you don't get to come to this thing. They're doing a thing for the end.
I remember. I was in Auskick.
Oh,
I was supposed to go
Brandon
to.
was.
Shut up! Let me tell my story.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about to hit. This will be the last story, I think. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Auskick, right? Final day, we're gonna go to the MCG and play on the MCG halftime. You know how people in Auskick,
Yeah.
if you've gone to a live game before, you
Brandon
know what it
knows
is. yeah, kind of missed out on that because I was sick.
Brandon missed out.
And I full on cried because I was like 10.
Oh,
I was like 10. I had a full on mental breakdown. I was like, I don't want to play the
I know Brandon isn't here, but he's told
That was
us
before I
a
loved
million
soccer.
times. The reason he missed it, he was one of the best kids in the Auskick.
Wow, surprising. He would actually be good at this sport.
He is. The one reason...
He's not good at shit.
He used to be. The one reason that he
Just
couldn't
kidding.
come was
Love you,
while doing some
Love you, Brandon.
practice. There was a wall. He hadn't even started practice, but one of the kids tried to handball a ball to him. He was running, and there was a chair. He nearly broke his foot by just fucking slamming the chair. His foot was so hurt. He was like, I can't go, because it was the foot he kicks with.
Oh, ripping the chair.
And that was about, I think, 4 days before he had to go. So rip him. I don't even know if he remembers that. He was only like 5.
He's still fucking asleep, so. Love you,
He was
Brandon.
he was alive, like, he was alive.
That's us.
He was alive. He's dead now.
He's alive.
He was awake for like 18 hours, so guess that makes sense.
Cunt, I can stay awake for 48. Shut up.
Yeah.
And I don't even need
I
caffeine.
stayed up for 36 hours.
Yeah, pussy, I stayed up for 42.
Okay. That's
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, weird flex, but okay. So how often do we want to do podcasts? A week? Every
I don't know.
week?
I'll try. I'll
We'll try and do it at least every week.
No, we'll try. We'll see how it
If
goes.
a bunch of stuff happens and we end up talking forever an hour, we'll just do another one right after, and upload that about halfway through the week. So we'll do part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
If a lot of shit happens, or we just forget to have it for a couple weeks,
Yeah.
like Misfits do sometimes,
I don't know.
or we had to go somewhere.
Depends. We'll just do it when we want to fucking do it.
Yeah, next time, if the mic isn't as good as any future ones, if this is the first one and we've
It's probably because I'm not
if this
at
is the
their
future,
place.
we've got a different mic. We might try and get just use a laptop and have our own mics on, or just an actual snowball mic, 360 degree.
In the snowball, yeah. I don't know.
If you've seen some
Depends if I'm here
my
or not.
cousin Will's YouTube videos, you'll know the sound of the mic is pretty
He
good.
doesn't do YouTube. He only
Well,
live streams.
stream.
He live streams for 5 minutes and turns it off.
Yeah, because he's ping, but
Yes, that's
Every
why
now
he
and
should make videos like
Yeah.
I do. Because he's honestly better than me at the game.
yeah, he's really if he just learns how to edit using Share Factory, at least he'll.
No, he says he's too lazy to do it. He's like, no, I don't want to put that time in. And then he says, I
Yeah.
want to get famous. And then I'm like, yeah, if you want to get famous, you gotta fucking put the grind in.
Yeah.
And plus, there's gonna be a lot of luck involved because there's gonna be like fucking.
You know what? If he
all the
pays
other
me,
cunts.
I'll edit for him.
I would edit for him. It would just be hard because I don't have a laptop or anything that does shit.
All you gotta do is just ask him to send the files to like your Google Drive, and then you just put it on a USB.
Yeah.
And then.
But he doesn't
under
ever clip
PS4
shit. He says he forgets.
You just put PS4 Share Factory.
Okay, we're
videos,
getting way too far.
And then
Look.
yeah, I know. And then you can import it. So
Yeah. Okay. See you guys.
I guess we'll see you guys in the next episode, which will probably be
Like 2 weeks,
Sunday,
3 weeks.
So maybe Saturday next.
Don't know.
week.
Who cares?
Probably Saturday.
It depends on what
Friday,
I do.
Saturday.
Depends on what we're doing. We
Or
just
Sunday,
release it.
as long as it's too late.
Well, it releases when we release it.
It's probably gonna release tonight.
Okay. See you guys.
So, I might also.
Yikes.
Okay, just real quick. I have a background that does really cool audio. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll pretty much see a spectrum of the audio, which I'll just record with Bandicam while the audio is playing from the clip. Just so if you don't have Spotify, if you want to see a
Spotify,
video,
yeah.
or if you don't want to use SoundCloud, then you can just use that. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the podcast. I don't know the name yet. You'll see the name of it in the title, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully Brandon's awake next time, and Will might be here in a few if he next time he comes.
If he
over.
gets Discord.
Or if
we do a Discord.
Once he gets his MacBook, we could probably just go on Discord.
Yeah.
And do it whenever, like Mr.
Or we could do it on PlayStation.
I mean,
That'd be
PlayStation's
gay.
a bit harder because how are you going to get the audio? And I don't have a USB at the moment.
That's true.
Alright, see you guys next
See ya.
podcast. I'm just going to
Bots.
do my YouTube outro. Peace!